So I recently got hired by an artificial intelligence research company who is doing the most bleeding edge stuff you can imagine on the fundamental nature of these machines that are rapidly changing our world. And it's very cool work, but it's deeply, 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 deeply complicated. And I have hundreds, if not thousands, of pages of printed articles that I'm going through with a highlighter, reading to try to get a sense of what they're actually doing and the work that they're actually doing. And my job as a fundraiser is to take that and make it simple and digestible and clear as much as I can to make it intriguing so that a subject matter expert can come in behind me and help me close a gift. It's not my job to know everything, but it is my job to have a communication about some of these things. And I worked in politics for a very long time, and we used to call this a six-shooter. And what you would do is have at the ready 6 talking points that might blow somebody's mind. These are often statistics, metrics, things like that. They don't have to be. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you want to have something at the ready. So I'll use a political example. So I live in a small town, Durango, Colorado. So in Durango, I might have a statistic about downtown parking. I might have a statistic about supporting the environment and what that means. I might have a statistic about safety or human services. I might have a statistic about homelessness. And all of these things I just have at the ready. I might not have 2 statistics about homelessness, but usually one is enough because I'll have a conversation with somebody and I'll say, the most important thing we can do with homelessness is to balance several approaches. It does make sense that we want to make people feel safe, but you might not know that 86% of Durangans already feel very safe. So safety is our top priority, continuing that. But what you might not know is that only 26% of people feel safe in this particular area. And that's because 82% of the people in this area are unhoused and dealing with mental health issues. And so we've asked our police officers to concentrate 42% of their forces in this new area. And you can hear what an expert I sound as I'm saying these statistics, but I really only need 6. And so this is what I offer to you, especially if you're working on something complicated. Figure out what your 6 statistics are. And sorry, they don't have to be statistics. They could be talking points too. Usually they're statistics. But 6 things that might blow somebody's mind. For example, I can get a child out of slavery in India for $320. That's a statistic. That's a real one, but that's a statistic. Figure out yours, figure out what yours can be and how they can work to serve you. And if you have 6 rattling around in the back of your head somewhere, you'll find that you go into these donor conversations with a lot more confidence.